Recently, I visited a friend's house, and I'm blessed to have friends who encourage me in pursuing my dreams of becoming a successful writer and filmmaker. However, when I went into this friend's living room that day, I was confronted by something that made me cringe. Displayed in her bookcase was my novel, The Chloe Chronicles. The reason why I cringe whenever I see that book is not because of the novel itself. I'm very proud of the story, which centers on a mixed race young black woman growing up in Paris who comes to America to reconnect with her African American roots and realize her dream of succeeding in the cutthroat entertainment industry. I cringed when I saw my book in my friend's bookcase because of the cover that I designed myself. I even took the photo of the model on the cover of the book. At the time, this was several years ago, the cover seemed to my eyes to be appealing and attractive. The cover model, Veronica Sykes, is certainly an attractive woman and resembles the exotically beautiful main character Chloe Barreau as I envisioned her in my mind. But gradually, I've come to realize that this cover just doesn't cut it. And unfortunately, people do judge books by their cover. I'm in the midst of rewriting the Chloe Chronicles and releasing it as a four-part series with additional storylines and adventures for the protagonist. Seeing my novel on my friend's bookcase made me realize there are at least three things I did when I first published the Chloe Chronicles in 2012 that didn't give my novel the best chance at success. The first thing I did wrong, as I mentioned, was designing the cover myself. Number two, I really had no concrete marketing plan. Many of us writers enjoy the creative part of storytelling, but when it comes to marketing and distribution, we're either uneducated or unwilling or both. In my case, I had this build it and they will come mindset. Or more accurately, I thought if I just wrote a good enough book, readers would be drawn to my story like metal to a magnet. And that's just not the case. Business coach Marie Forleo recently said something in an interview with motivational speaker Mel Robbins. I love both of those people. That really hit home with me. Marie said, you can create the greatest product in the world, but if no one knows about it, you're depriving your potential customers who would benefit from that product. I had no concrete distribution or marketing plan when I released Chloe. I just thought I'd throw the book up on Amazon and make a few social media posts and it would just catch fire and become viral and become a bestseller. There are cases where that happens, but those cases are few and far between. That scenario is more like winning the Powerball the first time you ever buy a lottery ticket. Number three, I over relied on social media. I thought if I just mentioned the book on my Facebook author page, that would be sufficient, when really there's a whole host of things you need to do beyond social media. One of those things is compiling an email list of people who want to read your books. When it comes to marketing, email has been found to be more effective than social media because when people follow you on social media, oftentimes their interest is fickle or passive. People on social media just kind of scroll through their feeds and they're not necessarily looking to buy anything unless they're serious, passionate readers. Relying on social media to market your books seems like an easy thing to do on the surface. It's low hanging fruit. All you have to do is create a post or an ad and the sales will start rolling in, right? Wrong. Here are some solutions to the three mistakes I just outlined, potential fixes for the three main issues that can set someone up for failure as an author. Number one, find a good graphic designer to create your cover. Solicit bids from sites like 99 Designs or even Fiverr. Pick two or three graphic designers whose work seems to fit with your vision and tell them what you're looking for. Maybe give them some photos or some similar covers from the genre you write in and have them submit some sample designs. Then ask them if they're willing to tweak their designs based on your feedback. Go with a designer who seems most willing to work with you and accept your feedback to best execute your vision. Number two, draft a detailed marketing plan. Do research on how to best market your book. A good place to start is a book called Published by Chandler Bolt, who is the head of selfpublishing.com. Full disclosure, I participated in Bolt's self-publishing school for authors, but I don't get any kickbacks or profits from his book. In Published, Bolt offers tips like how to start a launch team, which is a group of people who agree to read advanced copies of your book and leave reviews on Amazon and other sites within a few days or weeks of when the book is published. Reviews are like social proof that can be very effective in attracting readers to your books. Number three, use social media as a complement to email marketing and other direct forms of outreach to readers. Social media should not be your sole form of marketing. Starting a Facebook page or an Instagram account specifically for your author career is fine, but you have to have strategies to entice people beyond your friends and family to follow you on social media, or otherwise, social media is pretty much useless. Those are some insights into the mistakes I've made and some solutions. Originally, I had planned to release the updated and expanded version of the Chloe Chronicles series this fall of 2023. As it turns out, I had a lot more work to do than I realized, and I'm going to push the release date back to early to mid 2024. When I have a concrete publishing date, I'll be sure to let you know. The bad news is, I didn't meet my deadline of publishing the series in the fall of 2023. The good news is now I have more time to recruit a launch team, hire a good editor and cover designer, and find beta readers. Beta readers are people who agree to read your book before it's published and give you constructive feedback on how to improve and enhance it before it goes public. If you're interested in being a beta reader or participating in my launch team, feel free to email me at chrisbornay@gmail.com. I hope you got some useful information from this video. I'll keep you updated as I continue on this author journey and the quest to bring the Chloe Chronicles to fruition. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, please leave a comment, share it, and subscribe to my channel.